What's going on, guys? Patrick here with Drone Nerds. Today we're checking out something a little bit different, something that doesn't fly in the sky but actually flies under the water. This is the new PowerVision PowerRay underwater drone, and you're gonna probably think this is crazy, but it's real. I'm gonna break down what's all inside this case, how it works, some of the features in this video, so stay tuned. So this is the case that comes with everything that you need to fly a drone under the water. And you're probably thinking, what is he talking about flying? Well, this thing actually flies in its own sense. It's an actual submarine type drone underwater thing. And it's hard to really explain until I show you what's inside this case. First off, this case is pretty sweet. I gotta give it up to PowerVision. This might be the most impressive case that I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of cases. So it's got wheels on the bottom. It's literally its own personal carry-on case. It's got a lock on top. This thing's pretty sweet. So obviously, let's get over the case now. Let's see what's inside of here. So you open this baby up. I've already opened up a little bit, but I'll give you guys the rundown on what's inside it. Right off the bat, I'm sure you want to see, what am I talking about when I'm talking about this drone underwater thing? So this is the PowerRay. Here it is. It's a little heavy, pretty futuristic, and I don't really know where to start. So on the front, we've got some LED lights. You got the 4K camera up there. So you got all kinds of stuff going on. So you got these different kind of propulsion motors. This thing looks like something out of Star Wars in the sense that, you know, the water's gonna go through here, shoot out the back, and then basically power this thing around. And you can see it's pretty wild. It looks literally like something out of Star Wars, but it's meant for under the water in the ocean. Kind of on the bottom here, it's got propellers, it's got all this stuff going on. So it actually will dive up to 98 feet. You get 4 hours of battery life. On the top here, you're actually gonna tether into this. So people are probably gonna ask, well, why do you gotta tether into it? Because Wi-Fi doesn't really work under the water so well. So we're gonna have to tether into it. It's not a big deal. It's actually kind of nice because if you do lose it, you can just kind of pull it back with the tether, which is kind of cool. It's the actual drone. I don't know, do we call it a drone or underwater drone? Whatever you want to call it, submarine. This is what you're gonna get there, and you can see it's pretty cool. You can actually attach a fish finder to this baby, and I'll show you that here in a second. So the big real purpose of this, the thing they're gonna really market it for, is for fishing. But if you just want to cruise around, if you just want to check out the reef, you want to check out what's going on in your local pond, you can do it with this baby. It's got a little bit of weight to it, like I said, because this has to go under the water, so you don't want it to be floating. So there can't be any buoyancy. This thing needs to be able to power around in the water and fly. So on the back there, you can see the little props inside there that are going to basically push the water out in propulsion. Also in the case, you're going to get this piece right here, which is going to be the Wi-Fi power system. That's going to basically, you're going to put this, you're going to have the remote, and that's going to tether into the drone. So you're gonna have a lot longer cable that's gonna attach to the drone itself, and then the tether system is gonna attach to this, and that's what's gonna talk to the drone. This is basically a Wi-Fi system that's gonna go to the controller. So you got that, you power that, and that's all gonna attach there to the drone. The drone itself will charge, and like I said, the battery's inside the drone. It's gonna last 4 hours. You need to also charge this Wi-Fi system, but you can do it all with this one charger. And I think 4 hours of flight time or underwater submarine time is pretty impressive. So it's gonna be similar to what we're used to with like the DJI drones. You got the controller in there. The controller, it's gonna be a little bit different. Obviously, flying this thing, you can attach your phone to it. There's gonna be different modes to be able to control it if you're an expert, a pro, or a beginner. PowerRay has built all these different smart features into it that'll allow people of all skill levels to fly. Also, you can see there, we've got the tether, and that's gonna be able to plug into the top of the drone and then to the Wi-Fi system, and that's gonna be what's gonna communicate with the actual controller, and that's what's gonna control the drone. And then another really cool thing is that you're gonna get 1080p feed back to your controller. You can shoot 4K 24 frames per second, also shoot 12 megapixel photos. There's a couple of different features like a burst mode that'll shoot 5 frames per second. And then also inside of this case, you're gonna get the actual charging port. If you're using this baby for more than 4 hours, you might be lost at sea. So that's gonna be nice to have that 4 hours of battery usage. Inside of this, a little bit deeper down inside of here, this is a pretty cool thing. So this is actually gonna be a fish finder attached to the bottom of the drone, which is pretty cool. So you can see this thing's gonna attach to the bottom there. And you can actually use this as a standalone piece. That'll actually be able to show you where the fish are, show you the different contours of the bottom of the ocean. And you're gonna have VR goggles as well that you're gonna be able to put your phone in, very similar to the Zeiss. I think they are the Zeiss goggles. You can put this on, use it as VR, and actually control the drone under the water. So you can fly it around and actually be able to look around and control it all with the app and the actual goggles there, which is really cool. I'm a big fan of this case because how nice and how much thought and process they put into making this case high quality, so everything fits inside of there and works like that. Really impressed with the overall quality, the build quality. Everything seems really high quality here. You're gonna have the lights in the front that are actually gonna be able to allow you to see when the stuff's dark if you want to be looking around, you know, docks or looking under your boat or looking for different things. There's a lot of uses that you could use this for other than just pleasure. So if you're somebody who's working in the aquatic world, some type of dock building or boat repairs or anything like that, this could be a really good tool for you. If you're out fishing, you can put this in the water, move it around, see if there's any fish around, see if there's any kind of reef or obstacles, rocks, stuff like that, and see what's going on under the water like never before with the PowerVision PowerRay underwater drone. There it is. If you want to learn more about the PowerVision PowerRay underwater drone, head on over to dronenerds.com. We've got these babies in stock, ready to ship right now. This can make for a great Christmas present for an avid fisherman, or maybe a great gift for yourself.